Has anybody ever told you that you're wrong? Do you believe the Earth is flat? You're wrong. The Earth is not flat. Do you love the Sega Saturn? You're wrong. The Saturn sucked. Lol. Not really. I love the Saturn. Anyway, being told you're wrong can feel quite horrid. It can feel like the person telling you you're wrong is on their high horse, and you just wish they'd fall off and break their arm. Okay, maybe that is a bit extreme, but the point I'm trying to make is that people don't like to be told they're wrong, especially if they're being told they're wrong about something they love. Like, if I said to you, "You're wrong for developing games," that's obviously not true. But as a game developer, your passion is in developing games, so you won't like to be told you're wrong. But here are 6 things you are doing wrong as a game developer. There are plenty of us game devs out there, and collectively, we know everything there is to know about making games, and most of us either create a community or become part of one. If you haven't actively joined a game developing community, then you are missing out. There is so much knowledge available to you from many other members of said community. Whether it is a community on X, or GameJolt, or Discord, or YouTube, you will greatly benefit from joining one. What works better? One mind struggling to make a game on its own, or one mind struggling to make a game, and then reaching out to members of a community to find answers and get help? I know which one I'd go for, but I recommend just googling game dev communities and you'll find the right one for you in no time at all. Like I said, whether it's here on YouTube or on Discord. Assets are vital to any game you make, and good assets will make your game stand out above all the competition. And sure, there are plenty of websites where you can go and get some assets. In fact, go check out this video for some good places to go. But the satisfaction of creating your own assets is sublime. You don't even need to be a master of something like 3D Studio Max to create good assets, and there are plenty of ways to create your own. Voice acting is always something I love to point out as the easiest asset to create. You can literally record yourself or even put out a casting call to some low-level actors who are willing to help out, maybe for a small fee, but then you can edit the voice and the lines. You can do it all yourself and you're creating your own assets there. You could use something like FL Studio to make your own music, and you can use something like Blender to make your own models. In fact, Blender is a really awesome tool to learn. Naturally, scripting is something you create yourself as it's technically an asset, but a lot of game devs much prefer to make models or music, unless you're like me and focus more on the programming side. How many languages do you know? I know English, and that's it. And even then my English fails me at times. But when it comes to programming languages, I can say I comfortably know at least 4, and can use a few other languages too. I know C#, VBA, Java and C++, but I'm getting familiar with GDScript, and I can use BASIC and Pascal if I was really pushed to, but who uses them these days? I don't know. Anyway, if you're not learning multiple languages, then you're doing game development wrong. It is never a bad thing to know many languages. It's like in real life if you knew English, Japanese and French. There is absolutely no downside to knowing those 3 languages, as opposed to knowing just English. It opens up your opportunities. If you're only learning one language, then I would implore you to go out and explore other languages. Fundamentally, all languages are the same at a basic level, like how variables operate and how logic gates work. So, if you're comfortable knowing one language, you can just as easily go out and pick up another one. Remember when I said to you that you haven't joined a community? That you're doing game development wrong? Well, if you are part of a community, you should be collaborating with other game developers. After all, this is how small, unique indie dev teams are formed. For all you know, your little game you're collaborating on could turn out to be the next huge hit, like how Among Us took the world by storm in the early 2020s. Sure, it's nice to stay as a solo developer like how Eric Barone is with Stardew Valley and The Haunted Chocolatier, but most of the time it's a team collaboration which you'll find most games created by. Your collaboration doesn't even necessarily need to be with another game developer. You could collaborate with content creators here on YouTube. Let's say you've got a really cool game. It's unique, it's amazing, but it's gaining no traction at all. Nobody's playing it. Well, why not approach a YouTuber to see if they'll collaborate with you to help market your game? Collaborating can be done with anything really. and will always help you out at some stage of development. We all love to be comfortable. We all love to live life on the safe side. Well, most of us do. But sometimes getting out of your comfort zone can be incredibly educational to your game dev journey. Just think, if Shinji Mikami hadn't got outside his comfort zone, we probably never would have gotten Resident Evil. Making games you're not familiar with is definitely educational. Even doing things within the game development space is educational. Let's say you have no idea how to make music or sound effects. Go and find some software and just do it. Pretend you've no idea how to make models. Go find Blender and just get to it. Getting outside of your comfort zone works hand in hand with assets in this sense, but it can also go hand in hand with collaborating. I'm very antisocial and introverted, and to reach out to people to work with is something which I really find outside my comfort zone, but I know I'd benefit greatly for it in the long run. So here's a big question. Which engine do you use? Unity? Godot? Unreal? Which one? Well, if it is one, you're wrong. How about this? You should be using all three, or use some other engines. Don't limit yourself to just one engine. Sure, most of them function the same, but learning multiple engines is only beneficial. Try this idea. Create a small game in Unity, and then see if you can recreate the exact same game in Unreal. That's how I learned to use 6 different engines. I know I only really focus on Unity in this channel, but in reality as a game developer, I don't limit myself to just Unity, and you shouldn't either. Some engines are far better for making certain types of games than others. Like Godot, I feel, is far better for making 2D games than any other engine. Unity is far better for making platform games than any other engine, and Unreal is better for making first-person shooters. It's always down to preference, of course, but which engine you use, I would recommend trying them all. There's no harm in learning other engines. So, there are 6 things you're doing wrong in game development, and I can guarantee each and every one of you who are watching this video guilty of doing at least one of these things. The most common one I think is limiting yourself to one engine. I'm forever seeing the argument that Unreal is better than Unity. It's like the console wars. PlayStation is better than Xbox, just get over it. They both have positives, they both have negatives, like almost any competing things in life. That sort of thinking and mentality can really cause problems in the industry and could be one of the reasons why you're failing miserably at making games. I know you're not failing miserably at making games, especially if you're not following my tutorials, but it's such an old-fashioned thing, console wars, isn't it? Anyway, what sort of things do you think game developers are doing wrong? Perhaps one of your fellow game devs are doing something wrong and you feel bad for pointing it out. You don't want to upset them. Well, you can let them know here anonymously, or not, because they'll see your comment, they'll see your name in your comment, you know what I mean. Anyway, you can let me know any other things they're doing wrong in the comments below.